Hey, this is Greg, and this is another wild edible and herbal plants videos. Today we're going to be talking about wild cherry. But before we do that, I got to do the disclaimer. A lot of things out there are good to eat, good for you, and some of them taste great. A lot of others, they're not. Some can make you very sick, and some can even kill you. So if you're not 100% certain what a plant is, don't eat it until after you've consulted with a local expert. Trust me on this. All right, let's talk about black cherry now. This black cherry tree that I'm standing in front of, I actually found while I was cleaning out a section of my property, which we've talked about a couple of times on the channel. I come to realize that sometimes you find hidden treasures. And when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was as soon as I saw it. So we're going to show that to you real quick. This is a fairly young tree. Yeah, I'm right next to the road. It's only, I don't know, not very big. And there's actually a couple of them right here together, which I have saved as soon as I realized what they were. You can see the leaf there. And then up here, well, right there, you can see some of the cherries. They're starting to get ripe. And I'm actually lucky that the birds hadn't found it yet and gobbled them all up. You can hear that I'm surrounded by birds. This tree is actually prized for its lumber. It's got a nice rosy color as it gets older. The bark will actually kind of get scaly as it gets up, and it can be a towering tree if allowed to grow to its maximum capacity. It can be up to 90 foot tall and up to 50 foot wide when it's full grown. So you can see that, you know, as far as lumber, it's prized. Well, I don't prize it for the lumber. I prize it because of what it is. The cherries, which I'm looking for a ripe one now. That one's not quite ripe. Can be eaten raw. That one was nearly ripe. But the berries are very small, and the pit or seed for the size of the berry is actually quite large. The seeds, like your peaches and some of your others, can contain cyanide. Well, they do contain cyanide. The leaves have been used to treat upper respiratory conditions. Only problem is, if you take too much, it'll kill you, because it's got cyanide in it too. A poultice, or a salve made out of the root bark, has been used to treat skin ailments. So it's good that way. But the real treasure for me is the berries. Not gonna lie, it's the berries. I don't intend to cut it down for lumber, so there you go. It can be used to make pies, jellies, jams, preserves. If they're fully ripe, you can eat them raw. Has been used as a flavoring for rums and even soft drinks. It's a pretty tree. It's a stately tree once it gets big. Now, there is a disease that kind of tends to knock some of them out, at least down here in the southeast. I remember several years ago, several of them dying back. But this one, I found it by accident, and I'm so glad that I did. And it's just hanging full of wild cherries. So, you know, if you're out wild harvesting, be completely sure. Oh, I don't think I covered the Latin name. It's prunus-serotina. Hey, I've done good here lately. Prunus-serotina is the name for the wild black cherry. The common name for it is actually a choke cherry, because the pit's so big. So, there you go. It's a beauty. And right there's a tick. So I'm going to leave him alone. I hope you enjoyed it. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Have a great day. Bye-bye.